Hello, everybody. This is Love in the Proper Order YouTube channel. I'm Sharon, and today I have my husband. But we are still studying. This is the last verse of Genesis chapter 2, and I have learned a lot. I hope y'all have too. So let's get into it. So, Genesis chapter 2, verse 25. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. That means so much that once God has opened the husband's eyes, the man's eyes to who his wife is, the next step is the evidence is you can be naked, not just physically naked. Because again, remember, it's a physical side and then it's a spiritual side. Same thing with nakedness. It's a physical side and then it's a spiritual side of being naked. That is so important. Being naked, being able to be open and honest to God first, and then to your husband, wife, or husband to your wife. That is the most intimate thing you can ever do. It's far better than just the physical. So I just want to talk about that experience of being able to be naked, being able to be transparent. Was that an easy thing for you?
Yeah, somewhat. First of all, thank you, God, for allowing me to come on your little, not little, but hey, on your podcast, on your thing. But yeah, being naked, it's like being a man. It wasn't, it was no issue for me because I always been naked. I always said what I want, did what I want. But to have that nakedness of, I ain't saying, see, men walk around with that. I don't care. But they do, So the transition of me knowing God and God coming into my life like He do, I just look back on what He brought me through. So all the things that He brought me through, I look at that, and that makes me naked. Like I have no fear. I'm like Martin Luther King. I have no fear, about tomorrow.
Okay.
I have no fear if I go today or right now. I don't have no fear for that because I know God is with me, and that nakedness protects me. So
Being open and honest. So the for me, being naked and being honest, it means you can't grow together if you're not honest, open and honest with God first, and then you got to be open with yourself so you can take it to God. You know what I mean? Take whatever issue or whatever. It don't always have to be that bad stuff. Good stuff too you can take to God and be transparent with Him. But also be able to be that same way with your spouse. And it's just freeing. And part of this fast, because we fast together. And part of the fast is it helps me to get a better understanding of me, because now I'm focused on God and Him showing me, because God can show me better than I can pull stuff out. And this fast taught me a lot about me, and being naked. Like, God is telling me stuff that I didn't even know was an issue for me, but in telling Him and letting Him tell me what my issues are, He don't just tell me it, He start taking care of those issues, dealing with these issues, and they are no longer issues. That's the good thing about being naked before God. And then once He do something for me, I'm like, listen, this is what I was talking to God about. I had a problem, and then I start being naked with my husband about stuff. So, y'all, being naked is important. and it's more intimate than any physical act could ever be.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to add?
Well, like God put on my spirit to say, to talk how I used to be, or how I think that the way this world going today with black men, like black men, they gotta depend on themselves, and then the ones that are men, they want to please whoever they with. They want to be recognized who they are and what they're doing when they try. So with that said, I didn't go to me trying to please her, or me trying to prove a point that I'm a man to her. It was me proving a point to God that I'm open and naked to his will, because the world will tell you this is right and this is the way, or try to mislead you into thinking that the physical is all it is. Once you're gone, you're gone. But you could be gone and still be on earth.
Come on.
So
Yep.
I've lived it, I experienced it, but to be naked with God and saying, man, you the best I ever had. Before anything else, I put you first.
Come on.
And if I can talk to you and you can lead me when I fight within myself, because a man's biggest enemy, well, it's generally everybody. Our biggest enemy is ourselves. Can't nobody harm us like we harm ourselves. So I look at that, and I learned that when I'm fighting with myself, I need to look in the middle and go to God, because God, he the peacemaker. He makes it all right and better. So that's all I got. That's
good. And you know what? That's enough, because it's just like the whole Genesis thing is the relationship with man, because y'all were the first ones to have the relationship. And how do you feel about that relationship now that you have it?
I mean, it's overwhelming sometimes. It's like being the only person on earth that has a relationship with him. And it kind of makes you selfish, but then you know that he's everywhere. And then you think about he doing this for somebody else.
Yes,
and then
it's
you're like,
exciting.
wow, this is good.
Yeah. Yes.
So, I mean, I love it. I wasn't putting up before it. And I love this way he got me to here, to far as back from where I came from. So, man, this relationship is like you clearly hear him. You clearly feel him nudging on you, telling you, especially when you want to do stuff that you think you want or you selfishly crave. He'll tell you, man. He won't force you. It's your choice. And he'd be like gently telling you, or bringing people in your life to show you. You ain't get my spiritual word, so let me send somebody you in the physical telling you exactly what I said. So that confirmation is like, wow,
Yeah.
So
That's good. And really, I wouldn't want a marriage without God joining us.
yeah.
You know what I mean? This marriage is so good to me. It feeds so many sides of myself. You know what I mean? It's nurturing. It's like God put us together and we nurture each other. We help each other heal. We are each other's best friend. And it's so good. Like, I've never experienced nothing like this. And it gets better. Like, we are not even the same people that we used to be when we back 10 years ago. Like, we are so much better. And the love just keeps increasing.
And that's the order. That's the order. 'Cause if I used to put you first, and God had to check me. Like, it was all again with that man trying to prove himself to his partner, or a man trying to be a man when you're still operating as a little boy. So when I started putting God, and God like, man, look, he checked me. He was like, look, I don't want to put y'all together. Like, I could take her away just like that. Would you be all right? Remember what happened last time? So I look at that, and he was like, man, my yoke is easy. That's all I'm asking you to do is have a relationship.
Yes.
And that relationship brought fulfillment. That relationship brought, like, pleasure. And not no sexual pleasure. I'm talking about pleasure, like, because that's what Adam wanted. That's all he wanted to do is be pleasured by the gifts of God. So,
Be pleasured by the gift of God. Gifts of God. Man, that's it right there. That was good. That was real good. So y'all, be naked with God. Then you can be naked. You can be naked with your spouse, with your husband, with your wife. And this concludes chapter 2 of Genesis. So y'all have a good weekend. We love y'all. Do it how God say do it. You're going to be happy.